All right, we're live.
All right, bet.
We're live right now. Break this back. Can't lie.
What's up?
Not sending out my shit. Video removed.
I'm not getting any notification.
We just said video removed.
I see the podcast though.
All right.
I'm here now.
Still no noties, huh? Brilliant.
Are people getting your noties when you upload a regular video?
Probably not. All right. Did anybody get a no noties, huh?
So I'm very curious. Do you tweet out when we're live too, by the way? You should.
All right.
You kind of should. Yeah. And just because like YouTube noties are always fucking bad. Look, a lot of people are saying they didn't. Somebody said I finally got the notification. Like what I would do, only for YouTube purpose, like for Twitch and shit, like I'll tweet it out. And YouTube, the benefit is you got that community section. You just tweet out, hey, we live on the podcast. But notifications is fucking trash right now. I don't know what's going on. A lot of people saying no noti, bro.
It's ridiculous. All right, then let me go into community set. What is this, man?
What happened?
Bro, they need to fix this. All right. All right. Let's see what that does. This is some bullshit. I ain't never had this few noties go out. 164. What? We usually don't even start the podcast till about 500 people in here. Won't even start talking about news. I know we see what's going on here. We got some funny business going on, bro.
Nah, it's the YouTube notifications are fucking bad. Unless like that's what like a lot of people know every Wednesday is that day. But like, you know, tweeting it out or putting it on the community section, you know, like when you do a straw poll, like that little community section saying we live, people are more inclined to get those. Also, it could be something. I don't know if you heard YouTube did an update. I think it was yesterday, a couple of days ago. They tweeted out they funded $100 million towards creators who do short films, and they were rolling out that kind of shit. So they're looking into that. I don't know if they were fucking with anything with YouTube's algorithm or the system, as well as YouTube Shorts. So I think while they were going in, it might have probably did something to notifications. Again, it could be anybody. But I know YouTube just did an update recently.
Man, they can roll. They rolling on everything but but notifications, man. Fun.
Yeah.
All right. I'm.
Yo, can y'all hit that like button, yo? That shit is crazy,
this is crazy, bro.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Tough times never last, bro. No. No, Grace, you're not lying. We trying to figure out why they ain't getting no notifications.
Oh man.
We just basically did a test. I didn't even get one. How?
Have you noticed? Is your noties working on? Have you noticed anything like working with the regular videos you've been posting on this channel?
I just realized I didn't get any.
Oh, because you're subbed to your other channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get no noties.
You know what? It is what it is, man. The show must go on. I think once we get to 300, man, we're gonna have to deal with that. We'll let other people come in. They'll just have to catch it from their sub box. That's just notification, people. Maybe other people hopping from the sub box, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a little ghetto. And I ain't here for this, man. All right, you got the nutty for the new vet. All right. Before we even get to that, did you watch the Venom trailer?
Fuck yes.
What'd you think?
That shit was excellent. I thought it was great. I'm actually gonna give Woody Harrelson a try. I didn't think
he's a good actor.
He's a great actor, but like we were just talking about it, like Chris Rock with the Saw movie. I don't picture certain people playing certain roles, so seeing him as Carnage, I'm like, what? So, but I ain't gonna lie, he looked the part. I said this shit gonna be good.
If you could replace somebody who would give you a better representation of Carnage, who would you pick?
Jokingly enough, Tom Hardy, but he's playing Venom.
Right.
Because he would be a good Venom. Who else could have that? Damn, what's his name? The dude who played Donnie Darko. He played also
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he's also good too.
That dude is fantastic. I was watching this movie called I forgot what it was called. I was just watching it a couple weeks ago. It's on Netflix. He's basically like a independent cameraman who he takes footage. He tries to be the first person on the scene of a crime, and then he sells his footage to the news station. But he's a psychopath. So in some of the scenarios, he's like moving bodies around to get better shots, stuff that he's not supposed to do. Nightcrawler, yo. Nightcrawler, thank you. Like he's a sicko. You know what I'm saying? Dude's he really is like the way the movie started, and he's real well spoken and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get away the details of the movie. It's phenomenal acting on there. But yeah, dude's like moving bodies around. He's doing all kind of like nutty stuff, but nobody knows because he's just so clean at what he do. And then the twist at the end is hilarious because what happened to the dude is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you know, he try to go for the bag and
somebody said James McAvoy too.
James McAvoy, that's my boy too.
He's amazing.
That's my boy too. There's probably a handful of dudes that probably could have did that. But he been doing this since the 90s though, easily. Like he's been all over the place. He did have the role on the third movie in the Planet of the Apes that he did over there. So I don't know.
Hold on, what's that gentleman's name who played in? Was it Justice League? Towards the end, he played the Facebook movie. What's his name?
The Facebook movie.
He was in the movie. He was in the Social Network movie. He played the guy who Mark Zuckerberg. And
I didn't see that.
He's also in the Justice League movie, and he's playing like I forgot the gentleman he's playing as, but like he goes to jail, like bald. He gets bald at the end. I forgot, man. Justice League was ass, anyways. Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
all right. So he would have, shockingly enough, I didn't see him playing that role either, but he looked kind of weird too in that movie. So I think maybe he could have done good as Carnage. But Woody Harrelson he's an OG for years. He's been in the game for a minute. So yeah. Hopefully he kills that role. I'm hoping he does.
He said he got bald at the end. So guys, I learned a lot of stuff about the movies because my girl's a super comic book. Not comic book, but she's a super Marvel movie nerd at this point. So the question is, on some of the movies, we'll get to the game and stuff in a second. We still waiting for people to come in. Why is there like two different actors for what is Scarlet Witch's brother's name? Quicksilver? Quicksilver. It's Quicksilver. I'm pretty sure it's Quicksilver. There's two different Quicksilvers though. So you have one in the first class younger generation X-Men movie. Get down. And then you have one in the Marvel movies. There's a couple times where there's been two different people. And even so basically in the 90s, Marvel, comic books were getting ready to be out. So they needed to find a way to keep their business afloat. So they licensed out individual franchises to like Sony and Fox and stuff like that. So what happened is in the Marvel version, they're not allowed to reference the other Sony and Fox movies. And then it's the same thing the other way around. So they weren't allowed to use the same actors and stuff like that. Like they were not allowed to reference the Avengers in the X-Men First Class movies. And then they weren't allowed to reference the X-Men in the First Class movies in the Marvel movies. So they couldn't really have the same actors or even really say anything about because Wanda and Quicksilver are Magneto's kids. They weren't allowed to say that though in the Marvel movies because they were licensed to to Fox. Now that they own Fox, I'm sure they could probably work it out. Like even they had licensed a Venom movie in the 90s that never got done, and then Sony finally did it. So that's kind of how it works. Like even Spider-Man, obviously they licensed that to Sony. Bruh, you don't have to relax, bruh. You have to relax. So anyway, that's why there's two different Quicksilvers, and that's why I almost said a spoiler. Almost said a spoiler, and I'm not going to.
About which movie though?
Well, it wasn't the movie. It was WandaVision.
Got you.
But anyway, GMG episode 240. And that's about how many people's actually in the podcast because YouTube doesn't want to notify people.
Sheesh. What the fuck is going on? I'm not even getting notified. I'm like, my thing is still stuck at 180 viewers. How many on your end?
300. Yeah, refresh.
That's what I'm saying. My shit is bugging.
So it's done over with. So today, guys, we're gonna try something slightly new. Maybe it's better to do this with less people in here. We're going to, obviously I have like 600 people in the Discord, in my Discord. What we're gonna do is in between some of the segments, we're gonna bounce into some of the voice chats and basically have a couple people from the Discord come in and then ask them about. Excuse me. Ask them their opinion about the topic. So basically it's gonna be like taking calls. I was gonna use Zoom, but that was an extra step and it was a little bit too much as far as the mic situation goes. So if you're in my Discord, the room that says podcast calls, when y'all see me and Ricky in there, some of y'all come in, we'll unmute y'all one at a time. You know what I mean? Y'all get y'all thoughts, then we're gonna kick you out until the next one. So, just say, yo, listen, if y'all embarrass Discord members, if y'all embarrass me live today, I'm banning you. Okay? Don't embarrass me. We're doing it today? Yeah, do not embarrass me today. All right? If your mic is ass, if you're playing music, if you get me in trouble, if you get me canceled, you're banned. All right? We will get you. All right. So, on a lighter note, last week, I do have an echo, bro. I don't know where it's coming from. It's really, really, really faint, though.
That's weird. Wait, hold on. You're playing music, by the way, too? You sure you don't got your audio coming out of two different profiles?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Say something?
Yo. I didn't hear it there. Okay. All right. So, your favorite studio, IO Interactive, we already knew they were working on 007. Did you play Hitman 3?
Years ago.
What was this year?
You talking about Hitman 3? My bad. I thought you were talking about Absolution. No, I ain't played Hitman.
No, Absolution. I acknowledge Absolution is one of my favorite Hitman games.
Yeah. No, I never played.
Did you play? Did you play 2?
I played it. Yeah, I did, and it was ass, so I got off of it. Hitman is garbage, bro.
The gameplay's good though.
It's the same gameplay. What you talking about? We all start off in a ship. There's a party. We find a dude. We swap clothes, and it's the same shit.
That's not the issue with the game, though, because the levels are well designed. We have an issue with the presentation, because what it's coming down to is it just feels like a DLC, and I'm rarely the person that says a game feels like DLC. Rarely, like you don't really hear me say. Because I really don't do that. A lot of times I know that like when a new game comes out, if it's a sequel, it's going to have a lot of similarities to the old one. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fucking ridiculous. Because every time they put out a new Hitman, they're packaging it with the other games. So now they're like, you can get Hitman 3, and when you buy it for $60, they're going to give you 1, 2, and 3. I already played those. Y'all know that it's only like 5 levels too. So moreover, I said moreover.
Damn, your bag right there. Good shit.
I can't even use that there. I'm gonna chill out. But like, how are you working on that? See, now I'm concerned, because if this is what you're doing to your baby of a franchise, what chance does 007 have? We seen that footage.
It's raps, bro. It's raps.
You don't think it's going to have a story and stuff? I mean, with real cutscenes, bro. They had basically like glorified like screenshots that like move like this while the characters talk.
No, you know when you pre-order those, when you buy a digital edition now of a game, you get its soundtrack, and you also get like its digital comic art drawing. That digital comic art drawing is the new cutscene, yo. You're about to enjoy that cutscene. That's the cutscenes now. The making of the game is the cutscenes. They in Hitman 3 or the Hitman 2, I remember it was like episodic, wasn't it? Or some shit.
They all, yeah.
And then
they all were.
And then I thought there was cutscenes. Next thing you know, it was like an image and somebody was narrating it. I said, if you don't get this PowerPoint shit out my face, I didn't grow up playing Hitman like this. What the fuck happened to y'all budget? And I got off, man. Like, what the fuck? What? I see him like this standing still with a bunch of emotion coming out like I was getting read a bedtime story. I said, man, get out my face, man.
It bothered me because the other games did have that, and then like Square Enix dropped them, or they somehow they left. I don't know what the situation was. And when Warner Brothers picked them up, I said, okay, bet. Maybe they'll get some money. And then they brought out Hitman 3.
What the fuck is that?
They brought out
Hitman 3 got cutscenes?
It's the same kind from 2.
Oh man, count me out.
It's only 5 levels, bro. Like, and is that a $60 game?
Yeah.
That's what's up, Dave? That's $60, man. How you not going to give me the DLC light expansion and package it with the other 2 games and charge me $60? Like, you gonna charge me a DLC price? But you didn't say that about Spider-Man? No, I didn't say that about Spider-Man. One of them games had a much bigger budget than the other one. Seriously? How could you say that?
Dude, seriously? How many Hitmans did we start off from the demos, alphas, pre-alphas, betas? Did we start off going into a party and walking past guards that all look the same and doing like, didn't we do that with like the last 4 Hitmans already? Every mission starts you off getting on a ship.
No, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it did. Hitman 1 and 2.
No,
me and Prof played it. Yes, it did. No, Hitman 1 and then Hitman 2's demo did. Man, you start off playing on the ship on the demo again.
There's a ship mission on the games, yes, but it's not like you don't start off the game the same way each time.
Those the same missions, bro.
It is not the same missions, bro.
That game is the
They
same,
have new
dude.
and innovative. I say innovative. They had new and innovative ways to kill people.
Oh, really?
Every time, bro. They had like the NASCAR thing where you mess the car up, and then when the driver come around, the final destination, that bitch. You ain't see that on another Hitman.
Wow, one new innovation. That shit is the same every game, bro.
No, it isn't.
I'm sorry, man. Hitman. Yo, Hitman was my shit, bro. You know how it was back in the days, but now they gonna give you every Hitman and the next one that comes out, and you're still gonna have a mission on the game that has you in a ship somehow. You're gonna swap clothes the same way as everybody else, the same way. Innovation.
So you said on 007, like, that's what it's gonna be.
I hope it ain't though, but like, come on now. Who's doing the WB11, or is the guys? Are they? Well, they're publishing it on Warner Bros. Right?
I don't know. WB11, I just want them to get some money for their budget, bro. Because I can tell.
I said WB11. I mean Warner Bros. Yeah, like
I knew what you meant, so I didn't want to be that guy. Oh, why was this even pertinent? The Hitman 3 working on 007, and they have another unannounced game. How could y'all have 3 games and you can't get one to be right? How you working on 2 other games and this game is DLC? How?
I heard it was graphically impressive.
Sell the rights to Ubisoft, yo. Because at least at least then I know what to expect.
Low key, they'll give you a story and everything, yo.
That's what I'm saying. They give you a story. The AI will be horrendous though. The AI on Hitman's not that. All right, man.
Hit you with actors that don't even match the skin tones.
I forgot about that. Anybody try and get an NVIDIA graphics card? Let me get a little closer. Let me pause this.
This shit is so bad. You said like Ubisoft take them.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. If you're trying to get an NVIDIA graphics card, stop.
Yo, you seen them prices?
The price, yo, the prices. I'm gonna just type in because you know I had a 980 Ti since I was like 6 years old.
No. Do me a favor. Type in 1660. That's even older. Look at the price. That shit was like $400. That shit is normally $150.
Are you? Wait a minute.
My boy gave me a $1,500 budget, and I said, I'm gonna start on something small. I said 1660. And that's just at $439.
We're on, guys. I know a lot of y'all don't have PCs, but understand that we are on the 30 series, right? I had a 980. That should let you know how far back my last graphics card was. Right now today, a 980 is $565. 500 is, bro, the 30 series, the 3080 retailed at 600. But because of the scalping and the shortages, you ain't gonna touch one of those. Do not buy a PC in this climate. We implore you. I know it's tough out there, and I know you really want this, young man. But please, for the sake of you and your family lineage, bro, do not jump into the PC space right now, because we used to tell people, oh, what's your budget? 800? Oh, we could do a lot with that. Remember?
Yeah,
800?
yeah, yo.
I could do a lot with that. $800? $800.
Yo, if y'all want, man, it arrives Friday. MSI GeForce 1660 $759. It arrives Friday.
$759.
$759. I'm looking at it right now.
And it got an HDD in there, don't it?
Yeah.
You gonna lag?
They got one. And they got HDCP support. They got one fan.
And then if you install Ori and the Will of the Wisp on there, it's like the audio is gonna be like, like it's just gonna make really weird noises and stuff, because that game is really made to run on the SSD. Guys, we are praying for y'all. Everything we told y'all about PC is true until the pandemic hit. Now it's all a lie. $800, you can wipe your ass with $800 when it comes to building a new PC. Please stay far away from the PC. Far away.
1050? Wasn't a 1050 like 200?
Yeah, it was like 200. I got my girl. I think I bought her a 1050 when her AMD went out. I think I bought her a 1050 or 1060. Like a couple hundred.
It's $469.
$469.
Oh, one fan. Remember, 1050s were small. One fan. $469. I'm good.
Let's see how much a regular 980 is, bro.
Mm-mm.
500.
Gamer Flex, my guy. What's good, bro?
Yeah, it's $550 for a night. First of all, okay, let's see when the release date is. We trying to save y'all, because a lot of y'all don't have no guidance in life. I was fucked up.
That was fucking
I'm sorry.
That's fucking crazy, yo.
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit sounded crazy, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. A lot of y'all, I was talking about the PC space, but the verbiage came out crazy. A lot of y'all don't have no guidance when y'all trying to hop from console to PC. All right, so in some ways, it seems like a secret society a little bit. Dudes don't be really wanting to tell dudes what's really going on. I'm trying to save you, but a 980 came out in September 18th, 2014. Anybody who's remotely aware of what goes on in the PC space knows that they release graphics cards, AMD and Nvidia. You're liable to see anywhere combined from the two companies 2 to 5 graphics cards a year. So what I'm telling you is possibly 20 graphics cards came out since that 980 came out, and right now, because of the shortages, that 980 is $470. Please stay away. Please, they got to deal with cyber power.
To be honest with you, the only site I would suggest and I trust right now is NZXT. Like, and you gotta but that's the thing, you gotta put bread up, because they're not looking to make like small builds either. So unless you got money saved and you're about to throw down, then you'll luck out. But they're not doing like 1660 builds and shit. Hell no. No, why you sitting like that, bro?
Cause because people keep asking me, I'm about to get into PC, and I feel so bad telling them that like you'll never make it right now in these times, unless you're I want to put out a realistic budget.
Ugh, shit.
Realistically, before the pandemic, $800, we could have got you something solid. Realistically, now, if you trying to stream, $2,200 minimum. $2,200, maybe $2,000. $2,000 minimum. $2,000 minimum. Cause you already seeing you gonna have to at least try to get a 3070 or the AMD equivalent right there out the gate. That's gonna be a fourth of your budget easily or more.
AMD raised it. Well, not AMD, but people scalp that shit too.
Yeah, they're getting scalped as well.
CPUs are getting more
Oh
expensive
yeah,
too. They're getting scalped.
Yeah, CPUs, everything's getting scalped except the case. And then some of y'all gonna be trying to get RGB. And once you start the RGB stuff, you can't look back. So stay away from it. It's like tattoos, bro.
Huh?
Look what it's done to me.
You got tattoos?
No. I'm talking about the RGB.
Oh, you got me excited. Look what tattoos done to me.
Yeah, you got a tattoo on the back of your ear, don't you? I want her.
Not right here. I got here. Shit lit. Now I'm getting one down here. I'm gonna get one on my fucking neck.
On your neck?
Yeah.
You gonna get a neck tattoo, bro?
I'm gonna get like xChaseMoney.
I hope it bleed. Like even when it's done.
It's gonna say Kelvin.
I hope it bleed Kelvin. And the scabs change the color of the art. I hope they misspell it. No regrets, bro. I hope they give you the no regrets, bro.
Yo, why are you hoping shit like that? That's crazy.
Cause, bro, anybody right here, right, thinking about something even hitting this little, I hope it bleed.
Man, I hope the next PC build you get, I hope you have to pay $5,000 because that fucking 1660 gonna tax you.
Yo, that's another thing.
And your Windows ain't genuine.
We only yeah, it is. My Microsoft Office ain't though. We talk about graphics cards and CPUs. We ain't even talk to y'all about the monitors.
Oh shit, did you cop the monitor that I suggested? That me and Carter?
Oh, I got mine. I got my two LGs 1440 4K. No, thank you. Them prices was crazy.
Yo, have you seen the prices now on them?
It was $800 each.
Me and Ronchi got them shits wet for like $3 something. Yo, thank God.
$800 each, bro. $800 each.
You paid $800 each?
No. I ain't. You talking to me right now?
I'm like, whoa.
No, that's how much it would have cost me if I had decided to go 4K. You know what? We talk about 4K and all that. Let's talk about actually we got some donations I need to read, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get them pull up the donations. Thank all you guys. Make sure y'all like this stream, man. YouTube ain't messing with us with the noties today. But we gonna rock one through. Shout out to the big homie Reborn. My God. Thank you, bro.
My God.
Check the gamer. Hey, Wiki and Kevy, I miss you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. That's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Carnage, my boy, had to catch her right at my job and lock my keys in the car.
Let me get my money.
Yo, I have so many questions. You locked your keys in the car and you had to catch a rat? Bro, a spider being here, I'd be losing my damn mind in this house. Rats? Oh. Sonic Fighter. Thoughts on the Spiral movie?
Spiral? Spiral Saw movie with Chris Rock?
Oh, that's what we talking about. I'm gonna mess with it. I was surprised because I was watching it and I was like, yo, what's going on? Chris Rock. Yeah, I think he might have either produced or executive produced it. Zabo, shout out to Zabo. B Souls, thank you guys. You got to start blocking on Resident Evil. I forgot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that though. Demetrius, what's up, Chaser Ricky? How you guys doing? We are chilling, bro. Thank you. Resident Evil Village, man. Let's talk about it, bro. We gonna, hey, look, after we done talking about it, we gonna hop in the Discord voice chat and get some of y'all opinions on Resident Evil Village. Hot takes are welcome, but I already know who's gonna have them.
But you ain't beat the game. What if somebody spoils it for you?
No spoilers.
All right, so do me a favor. Let me wait, but like all right, so it's a matter of
just impressions. Right? It's just impressions.
All right.
Not a review, just impressions. Go ahead.
I'm already halfway through the game again the second time because I'm playing on their new hard mode that just unlocked.
I seen BG doing that. Shout out to BG.
You said Belgium?
Belgium. Shout out to Belgium.
Yeah. The game is I think the game is great. I love the story. The ending I wasn't too fond of what happened. Boss battles very lackluster.
Weren't they always? Oh wait, no, I'm lying.
Hold on, wait, Resident Evil 7.
No, I lied. I was talking out of turn. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Resident Evil 7 had some great changes in how they pushed Resident Evil series. So them boss battles was pretty fun. They were scary. Resident Evil 8, they remember we spoke about it before the show. They came out and they said they reduced the horror, they reduced the scare or the horror factor in that game because people complained about how scary Resident Evil 7 was, which again, why are you reducing it? You just add a setting for people who are scared and like to reduce it, like as if you're adding an easy mode. So that kind of bothered me a bit. But here's what I'll say without having to spoil anything. Chase, where are you in the game?
The sisters.
Did you beat
mansion.
anything?
I'm in the mansion.
But you ain't beat no bosses yet. I love the flow up until then, and then the flow kind of throws me off a little bit after when you get into other people in the game. It does, the flow does change a bit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, because there is so well developed in the beginning with those with the lady and the sisters. This shit was fire, and then it just sort of changes
after that.
And I'm like, damn, yeah, and that kind of throws you off, and that's what kind of bothered me a bit. But the game is still excellent. I'm loving the story. And then it was like some of the boss battles which you're gonna encounter, which I thought were lackluster. But no, Resident Evil 7 was not that scary. It was jump scares. Had a great thing to it. But yeah, you see, I can't really spoil much because Chase and some of y'all probably ain't beat it. But yeah.
So for me, I mean, it's a Resident Evil game. Especially with the newer style ones, you should know kind of what the experience is going to be. They don't stray too far away from the Resident Evil experience. And I have a confession. I was never like really familiar with the series like that until I did the 7 and then 2 and the 3 remake on YouTube. I after playing 2 and then 3, I now understand why fans prefer the third person experience. I don't mind the first person experience, but I do think the third person experience was actually cooler. Which is the case for I mean, I've seen that said people wanted that in Cyberpunk and certain other games where they think that the game would be better if at least having the option to go from first person to third person, which that would be my preference, where people could play in whatever style they choose, first person to third person. I know first person is supposed to be more immersive and more scary, but I still was, I don't know, 7, that game really didn't mess me up. If you watch 7, I was never the same after playing that game, bro. That game really messed me up, man. I don't know what it is, but so far I have a hard time recognizing when something is scripted and when it's not so far in the game. And some of the objectives were just like survive this, and I didn't know that meant like fight or run, stuff like that. I thought the shooting was really strange feeling, really weird. And
Resident Evil 7 was like that.
Yeah, and the way the enemies like move, kind of funny. You gotta wait from the lineup. And I don't know. Overall, the game is fire. Ethan's character, I mean, he talks as if like he's never been in the situation like he's in now. It's kind of weird. Like, you're a veteran at this point. I'm not telling you that you should enjoy this, but like, he's like, how is this possible? Like, you see this kind of crazy stuff already. You should know anything is basically possible. But I mess with the gameplay. I love that there's more space in your inventory because they've separated your crafting materials from the rest of your inventory. Your crafting materials now don't take up any space. They're in a separate window. You can have as many of those, I think, as you want, if I'm not mistaken. So all your weapons and the other stuff goes into your inventory that takes up space. They let you have lots more space. I love that, because before you'd have to really make some decisions. And I know a lot of Resident Evil fans would prefer it to be that way. And I'm saying from where I'm sitting, I like the fact that they have not filled up my inventory with red and green herbs where weapons go. So it's 2 different spaces from that. Obviously, I'm saying that she thick, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yo, shorty was bad.
she had my meat, my hand meat. She licked me, bro. She licked us. She licked you. She said she was gonna eat me later. And I didn't even want to escape. I wanted to stay on that ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of you fucked me up for a second. Okay, I'm back up to speed. I got you. Yeah, your angle on that was really different.
So was hers.
Okay.
Like yo, I never read notes in games. Well, I don't often read notes. I was reading a lot of those because you find out, you know, that they were hiring workers and you know, like somebody spilled soup and they went down to the basement and never came, so they was killing people. This was like in the 50s, or I think when I don't know when it wasn't the 50s. I don't know when it was, but I thought that was pretty cool. The angle sounded wrong. It said I'm down bad.
I don't really rock with Ethan's character. We had a debate on Twitch. Like I always love Leon more. Some people was like Leon's they like Ethan more. I'm like, hell no. Personally, they should have added a mode. I know on PC you can actually play that game in VR, and they're working on a mod to play that game in third person, which is gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm loving the crafting. You haven't even got your feet wet yet, since you're still so early. So I can't wait till you start indulging in the other shit. I just thought like some of the pacing was really good, and like you said, some of the enemy types. I'm used to Resident Evil 7. You know, I shoot them in the leg, and they start crawling. They're different here. They're like vampires, zombies. I don't know what the hell. They're different. Werewolves or something like that. Yeah. And they have different enemy types in here. And you're going to come to find out that this game makes you... I try to read up more about it because it felt like so many different time periods in one. Like, it was weird. It's not a spoiler because the werewolves are in the trailer. Oh no spoilers in the chat. No spoilers in the chat.
No spoilers in the chat, guys. Come on.
Yeah, no spoilers in the chat. This was definitely a combination of Resident Evil I think 4, 5, and 7, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they're trying to cater to that audience, especially when you see what's gonna happen in the story. I thought that was pretty dope to try to cater to them, but I still wanted the scare factor. I kind of wanted them to bring that scare factor. I was definitely getting scared. There was a lot of shit. But when I see how reduced it got, it made me realize, well, now I see why some of the stuff that I was encountering were more like mini bosses rather than the jump scares trying to get away. Because it was very easy to get away from a lot. The movement in first person, ass. I hate the aiming, ass. Running,
I don't like
ass.
the aiming.
I hate it.
I'm not a fan of the aiming.
You have to turn off your aim acceleration, and you have to reduce the aim assist. That's when I was able to like shoot my shots and everything.
Another game.
Turn that shit off.
So we have to do that again. And Cyberpunk.
Turn it off.
Cyberpunk had the problem where, like, and Red Dead 2 had the same problem where you have to start tweaking your game settings, and people have dedicated setup videos because the controls are so bad on some of the video games. I guess that's one of them. All right, so Discord guys, we are going to go to the podcast call room. Ricky, hop in the podcast call room. Some of y'all come here. I want to get y'all opinions on Resident Evil. Don't embarrass me. Wait.
Yeah.
Why would you server me?
Why am I surprised?
Hold on. Let me fix it. Suave, my boy. Hold on. Let me fix this. Let me fix this.
They can't see me, right? They can't see
me. Nobody can see you. Nobody can see you. Suave, are you here?
What's going on?
All right, Resident Evil Village. What do you think?
I'm fucking with it so far. I've only seen what you played up to on your walkthroughs, but so far, I'm fucking with it.
I mean, you gonna give us more details? Or
there's one thing. If I have one criticism, I feel like the enemies, like, they just feel real, like, robotic. Like when you were running through the fields and you had like all the werewolves like around you and stuff. Like, they weren't really like going after you or nothing. They were kind of just like just looking at you. I don't know if it was supposed to be like that, but I feel like a lot of the times the enemies, like, they just don't aggressively come after you, like how like the zombies in previous games do.
Yeah.
So I feel like in that sense of the game, I feel like it's a lot easier. Same with like how your fight with the sister went. It went down like they didn't really like come after you.
You're right.
It was just like they would slowly move forward, and if you just happen to back into a corner and they got too close, you get a slash here and there, but then you just literally run past them and just start the whole fight over again. So it's just like, I feel like in that sense of the game, it's like a little bit toned down from previous games. But so far with like how the story is going and everything, from what I've seen, I've enjoyed what I've seen so far.
Okay, fire.
Good one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Suave, appreciate you. I'm gonna kick your ass out till we do the next one though. Thanks for coming through though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. All right.
All right. Who
that was a good point he made too, by the way.
All right. Oh. All right. We're gonna get. You know what I'm saying, we'll get my man Bobby. All right, Bobby, Resident Evil 5. What you think? Or 8? My bad, bro.
So, from what I've seen, it looked amazing. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it is a little. I ain't gonna lie. It did jump scare me a little bit. It is scary as hell. But from what I've seen, it is a real good and beautiful game. I don't really have no problems with it for real.
Where does it rank compared to the other the last three Resident Evil games? So 7, 2 remake, 3 remake. Where do you have 8?
I would probably put it. I'll probably put it 3. So like I got Resident Evil. What was it? It was Resident Evil 2. I got Resident Evil 2, the remake. Then I got Resident Evil Biohazard. Then I have Resident Evil the new one, and then I have 3 as last.
Okay. All right, fire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you coming through. We gonna see what Devilman and High Def got to say, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. All right.
Devilman, what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Resident Evil Village, what you think?
So far, I think it's actually pretty cool. I noticed it's a lot like action oriented during the game, and it kind of reminds me of like Resident Evil 4 and 6 a little. It's not really so much scary. Like I could tell they, as you guys said, they toned it down a lot, from what I can tell. But from what I've seen and what I've played a little so far, I'm fucking with it.
How far are you into the game?
Literally just the beginning, like where you're when you're in the castle.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Yeah, I was shocked because I got maybe 2-3 jump scares, something like that. I was expecting way more, especially after playing like 7. I played for like 40 minutes and they didn't even attempt to scare me out at all. I was a little kind of shocked with that. I don't know. So Ricky, does she follow you around like Nemesis does?
Actually, she does that after something happens. After something happens, like I guess after you encounter, the sisters throughout the castle journey, then you'll notice that she appears here and there, and then she'll start following you and stuff. Yeah.
Is it as intense as Nemesis? Or
No, not at all.
It's not.
Nope.
Nah, not as scary. Well, honestly, because how she looks is kind of like, who can be intimidated by that? You know what I'm saying?
She's about 7 feet tall, man. She's about 7 feet tall, dude. She ducked to walk out of the room.
Yeah, I want to be chased by her. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Double Man. Thanks for coming through, bro. We gonna holler at you on the next topic, bro.
All right,
my boy. All right, one more. We're gonna take one more, y'all. My boy High Def. High Def, say what's up to the chat, bro.
What's good, chat? So boom, Resident Evil
Alright.
Village. This joint fire. I ain't gonna cap. This I like it better than 7. I'm gonna just say it off the rip. I already beat the game, so I'm not gonna say too much. But it throws you into action immediately, and there's honestly not a slow point to me in the game. Like I was engaged the whole time. That's really all I gotta say. I got about 12 hours logged, but that hardcore mode, that shit ain't a joke. And personally,
Yeah.
I think it's scarier than 7 in my opinion.
Mm.
I was more scared on this game than I was on 7 because I felt more like just a survival game.
Yeah.
This feels like a horror game. Like goddamn, like that ain't a joke.
Yeah. All right. Question before you go. Do you have any tips for first-time Resident Evil players that's going to start with Resident Evil Village?
I would say do all the extra stuff, like just check every corner for just anything. Like it goes a long way, really. But like you said, with the inventory space, it makes it a lot easier for you to be like a pack rat, so you can get more materials and stuff for crafting, health stuff, ammo, bombs, etc. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So one last question. Do you come to a point where you start running out of space? Because in the other games, like you really have to decide, especially with some of those attachments, it takes up way more space in the storage. Does that happen?
Actually, no. Like early in the game, like the way they did the inventory space is kind of like Tetris. You could kind of change it around to where it fits, and then I kept buying more extra space.
Oh, the big dudes sell that?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like little suitcases. And you get like new ones every few progression. Like once you beat like certain people and get new areas, it just gets bigger and bigger. So you ain't even got to worry about that.
Okay, fire. All right, bro. We're gonna hop back into the call to get to the rest of the topics, bro. Appreciate you coming through, my guy.
All right, then, y'all.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Peace.
That worked out. That was pretty cool, bananas. All right, I'm gonna call you back on here, Ricky.
I bet.
All right, chat. Hold on. I gotta try to get everything
You
set.
gotta do the boxes again?
What you say?
You don't gotta do the boxes again, right?
Nope.
Oh, we good.
Do that.
Yo, was one of his tips about like making sure you kill animals and you give them to the guy?
Oh no. You go ahead and tell them that.
Yeah, so one big tip too that I actually did not do until the very end of the game was when you see chickens, when you see any animals that you might come across, kill them. Fish, kill them. Grab the meat from them, the poultry, everything, because you bring them to Fat Dude, and later on, like what I liked is he started opening up. He started saying, "Hey, I have more for you. I have more for you."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so make sure you keep an eye on that and don't sell him. You know what I'm saying? To me, you give it to him, he whips you up something. He started making me think about Monster Hunter in that area right there. You know what I'm saying? He started whipping you up saying you get like permanent increases to health, to speed, to defense. So I said, oh shit, they went that route.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Because I don't know if there was, I'm not really a veteran of the series like that. Was there another game where a vendor sold you items?
Well, that's why I mentioned Monster Hunter. Like,
No, I'm saying Resident Evil. Is that the first time there's a vendor?
To be honest, I don't remember that. I don't remember. Either somebody said Resident Evil 4?
4 does it?
Somebody said Resident Evil 4 there was.
Okay. That's fire. Because I know the other game that I really love that makes me feel like I'm getting the Resident Evil feeling is the Evil Within series. I'm hoping they're working on a third game. That's one of Bethesda's IPs. So, whenever that happens, there's a good chance it's only going to be on Xbox. So if you're on PlayStation, you're going to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But I will be looking forward to a new Evil Within. It has a lot of the Resident Evil feel, but it also feels like a new experience. And on that game, you don't talk to a vendor, but you do like sit down in the little machine and you can get your new items. So guys, let me know, chat. Taking calls in the Discord. Is that a W or an L? Because I want to try to do that a couple times a show. What I'm doing is I'm only going to let the first 4 people that come into the podcast call room are the ones that'll get in. If I leave it wide open, there'll be 10 people in there. We ain't gonna be able to go through 10 people's opinions. So, okay, bet.
That was a W, yeah.
Yeah, I trust a lot of people in the podcast in the Discord anyway. All the stuff that they got to go through to get in there, like I really don't expect anybody to come in there and be acting ridiculous. We do got a couple trolls, but they cool. They ain't gonna get us in like no real trouble like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I can just kick them out. Plus, everybody's muted when they come in. I have to manually unmute them, so I like that. I think we gonna stick to that, and it makes it easier to hop back in here and get the boxes done. Ricky, you want to say something?
Yeah, question.
Yeah.
I have to go get the door. Somebody's here at the door.
Go ahead. I'll read the nations.
Commercial break. All right, but yeah.
Read the nations. I didn't even get no new trailers anyway. So let me come back. Oh yeah, you're good right there. All right, so donation wise, first of all, thank you guys. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. We are struggling to get notifications sent out today. We don't know what's going on. So the rest of y'all that came out without the noti, shout out to all of y'all who came just from seeing the podcast there or from the Twitter or the community post I did. Shout out to Truck Nuts and watching you make videos from a side angle. And when Ricky was shredded hairlines, I mean shredded game. And hey, shout out to my Truck Nuts. I appreciate you. Andrea, continue blessings. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Nocti, Ronan. Nah, Lady D and her daughters had to run them hands after they chained me up. You mean to tell me you wasn't slightly interested in all possible? Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? Capcom knew what they was doing when they created that character, though. Who's spamming? Okay. Outer Haven. Don't spam, brother. Yeah, we know Danny. But Capcom knew what they was doing with that creation. And then I found out that there's a lot more to the other things you're gonna run into than her. Because the focal point on 2 was Mr. X for pretty much the whole game, and then on 3 you had Nemesis for pretty much the whole game. So on this one, you'd think it'd be the same thing, but it's not exactly the same way. Shout out to DJ, my boy. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I'm gonna see the trailer from now on. When you're not on, I usually have them. I do have a couple old ones. I actually might run one now. It's just these are trailers I had from like 3 weeks ago that I never aired. So maybe now might be a good time to run one of these hoes, bro. Ooh, I got one. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the Judgment trailer, because they had a new one. I don't know where the Yakuza franchise. Hold on. Where's it at? Oh, it's called Lost. This is kind of long. I don't know if I want to air a 5-minute trailer on here, bro. I don't know if I want to air a 5-minute trailer. How about we do this? I got something a lot shorter. Let's run this up. This is Ninja Turtles, guys.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the hot shell. They are the world's most fearsome fighting cheese. The heroes in the hot shell and their queen. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. Leonardo leaves Donatello does machine. Raphael's cool but rude. Michelangelo's a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the hot shell.
Are we in there?
So, I'm sorry about the
Yeah, that could fuck my ears up.
I'm sorry about the volume. So, if you if you're old enough, you remember the side-scrolling 2 to 4 player games like Ninja Turtles, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Maximum Carnage, as well as a bunch of other games that we used to see back in Sega, Super NES, NES, you know what I'm saying? And some other platforms. More recently, we had Streets of Rage 4. But that Ninja Turtles, that looked good.
That looked really good.
That looked good. What is the one thing you need from that? From them to have?
Multiplayer, not couch co-op.
I agree. I need 4-player multiplayer. We're begging you to make the game 4-player co-op, couch, and online. Please. Yep. Like, and if y'all gonna do couch, have it so that you could do split screen and still be able to go online with the other 2 people. You have to do it. Please. They're killing me with these couch co-op games or and no online, and you think it's online.
Streets of Rage was only 2 players online.
Like 2 players in this climate, they know we want to play with 3.
Wow.
They know we want to play with 3.
That game was good.
All right, real quick, this doesn't require a full dialogue. Mortal Kombat, and this is a rumor. Mortal Kombat and Injustice Studio. It's a rumor that there's a Marvel game being worked on. Keep in mind, this is a rumor. I don't have any more information about it. This is from Daniel Richtman through Stealth Optional. Very light on the details, but he's claiming that it's in production for next-gen consoles, which is going to be the Series S and X and the PS5, and it's going to be Mortal Kombat and Marvel. I'll believe it when I see it, bro. You got somebody said it's been confirmed, but my thing is, it confirmed? Mortal Kombat. Somebody said that, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too sure if that's even a thing because DC and Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm got a thing. So like they could both do it. Game. Who would you go to if you was going to fighting game?
No, I would go to them. I'm saying Warner Bros. Like their DC contract. You know what I'm saying? Like Marvel's gonna allow that?
Well, it might not. It might just be more. It might not be an exclusivity contract where they can't work with anybody else. It might just be, we work together and they may be free to do other projects.
I don't think it's DC versus Marvel. I don't think it's DC versus Marvel.
Yo, that shit'll break. Hey, people say stuff break the internet. If there's ever a DC Marvel project, which one day there has to be, that shit is going to break the internet, dude. The whole internet will go crazy if some shit like that happens.
Somebody wrote Ed Boon owner bought the rights for a Marvel game for NRS. I need to see
you shouldn't have seen. Whoever said that, y'all got me excited for some shit that ain't going down anywhere near. DC and Marvel, dude, a fighting game with that, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of licensing issues. I mean,
fam, and if they had Mortal Kombat characters somehow intertwined in the story between those two. Quit playing with me, man. Y'all tripping.
That's like giving me 480p porn. Like that's amazing.
That shit is. That. Oh man, that shit is brilliant. Also, Xbox fans, Xbox has FPS boosted 74 games, some of which are going to support 120 frames. There's a lot of classics that people are going to play or stuff that's in people's backlog that now you're going to be able to play at 60, 90, 120 frames, man. Everybody's not able to hop on PC right now, especially because we told y'all what's really going on with the market, so y'all should kind of chill out. In the meantime, y'all can get y'all FPS boost through Xbox's 74 games. A lot of those games are on, I think they're all on Game Pass, as well as some other games just got some support on the on their end. I don't think you really have to do much of anything. Some of the games are on there. Far Cry 5, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Wasteland 3 are moving to 60 FPS. I guess they were running at 30 for a while. And anybody that's played a game in 30 and then you play it in 60 or 120, it's just a lot smoother. It's a better experience overall. I would never complain about an FPS boost on games. I'm sure somebody will find a way to turn that into something negative. I don't see anything wrong with them boosting the FPS on their games that are already available to their fans. So I think that's a big W. I like the move. And Ricky, what do you think?
That's a W, man. Like I've been saying that for a while. Like PlayStation, you know, they hit us. They got the games. They got great. They got some good features, but like they don't got shit like that, man. We're not getting any of that. Microsoft, they're trying to do as much as possible to have people. Honestly, this whole scalping situation should be benefiting Microsoft with more sales if they can continue to roll out reasons to buy their console, which they're trying to push it out like it's a PC machine. You know, opening up FPS. They're opening up more not dev kits. They're opening up the opportunities for people who want to just create games on their own. You just got to register it. They're really trying to open up that machine for more. So anything above 60 for me is good. Even if it's one of the old games we used to play, I don't care. Like that shit is going to benefit all of us. I don't mind playing that. Like I think people used to say, I don't really care what frame rate. I'll play a story game. It's at 30. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. God of War comes out. And if God of War was ever only 30, I'm not gonna sit here and be biased. Yo, bump that shit up to 60, dude.
What's it? Spider-Man PS4 was 30.
Yeah, bump it up to 60, bro.
And bro,
like, it just feels to move, man.
Miles Morales was 30. Well, they had an option for 60. It had like ray tracing mode and then regular, and then they bumped it up to where everything was 60. And you could tell the difference when you flip that switch to turn it on 60. I like it, and I'm already expecting comments that say, well, why can't they work on new games, as if they can't do both things at the same time? It's kind of silly. Like, I'm sure it doesn't take near the amount of effort to boost FPS as it does to create a brand new game. So
if you do it on an old console, you experience lag. But if you got a machine that can hold it, you go in, you remove some coding, patch, bam. I know it sounds easy, but with these machines, it was supposed to be that. That was what these machines were supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, so. I like almost everything they're doing over there. You know, obviously we're still waiting for the new projects to so we can get some, you know, some updates on those. But other than that, I don't really have no requests from them. As far as
they said my mic is quiet.
Your mic is quiet.
Am I low? Not on your end, right? Nah. All right. So nah, like honestly, I think that's a great idea, man. They're not banning people for modding their systems to add like the old, you know, Sega Genesis mods, emulators. They're not doing any of that. They're adding more games to their libraries for people to play. They're trying to unlock frame rates for people. They're allowing more games, more older games they're trying to work on. I have no problem with that at all. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I don't play my Xbox, but guess what? I don't play my PlayStation either. Like, yo, this PlayStation console looks like it belongs in a museum. Like, I don't even want to touch it, bro.
You play Returnal, don't you?
No, yeah. Well, those were just the recent games that just came out. That and Resident Evil is the reason why I'm on it right now. Returnal looks amazing on it, but like, it was just like, damn, these consoles came out without anything on it. I can't sit here and only shit on Microsoft and say, oh, they don't got games either. Games just now started rolling out for PlayStation 2, for PlayStation 5, excuse me, as well.
This is the most launch games PlayStation ever had at once. And I'm not talking about the quality. I'm not really getting into like the, you know, the quality, but like they had, I mean, at this point, I think they've had probably like 8 games. And that's never happened.
On the PS5?
Yeah. Oh, you mean just PS5?
No. I'm talking about like, remember
PS4, PS5
like,
total?
No, PS5, bro. Like,
you just Returnal?
Yeah, just that's what I'm saying. Like
that's it.
We sitting here and we're like, you know, both consoles right now don't got much, but then now I got to look at it now. Microsoft got something that they're offering a lot of people, and that's the Game Pass games. That's all the systems. If you want to go back and play some of them old games, and my PlayStation is still sitting here charging me $10 a month for this plus, yo. And it's like there's not really much.
And that to me, PlayStation. The PS Now needs, I know they've been trying to improve it. PS Now is still garbage. Absolute garbage. They need to make that more competitive. It's never going to be on Game Pass's level, in my opinion. We know that. However, they could still make it more appealing. You know what I'm saying? They need to do something with that, because that there is, your competition got a crazy system. Like, if you could make PS Now appealing in the slightest, right? You could get more people on that, and then maybe work out some deals, and you know, I mean, the possibilities are endless. But you know, we'll kind of see. The other thing Xbox is trying to do, I don't know if it's done yet, but there's conversations about them lowering their cuts to put games on their platform to match what Epic is doing, so that the developers and studios get more money. So whenever that's confirmed, we'll let you know about that. I mean, that's a W. I don't have a horse in the race, so it's no benefit to me. But it's nice to see that Epic's stance was early. One of the things that they said was they wanted studios to get more money, and Steam was taking too much of a cut. So Epic was offering people better splits, and that's why you've seen them picking up so many exclusives, because we're going to pay you for the game and we're going to give you a better split as well. So it makes companies easier to say, yeah, we're going to go on Epic instead of Steam. One of the games, my most anticipated game of 2021. Hopefully I pronounced the name correctly. It's called Kenna. I think it comes out in the summertime. That's going to be on Epic. That game looks phenomenal. That's going to be on the Epic Store as well as the PlayStation. I need that. What's your most anticipated game of the year, bro?
Well, I thought it was going to be what games come out this year?
Ratchet and Clank I'm definitely looking forward to that.
The game looks fire, but that's not one of my most anticipated.
I understand.
I thought Battlefield 6 was gonna come out. I was hyped for that, but no, it's not.
Are you sure? We'll get to that in a second.
I thought Halo was gonna come out, but now we're not sure.
God of War's delayed. Elden Ring.
God of War got delayed.
Everybody's waiting on Elden Ring.
Delayed.
Yeah,
I don't know what Elden Ring is. I don't know what that is.
Horizon's delayed. All these games are delayed. Elden Ring is It's the From Software Souls new game. It's huge.
Okay. I can safely say the games I can keep going on. Them games all got delayed. Dying Light 2, Gotham Knights, the Hogwarts game I was hyped for, delayed till next year. Half of the games that we were looking forward to, God of War, there's delayed. No trace about it.
They're all delayed.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2, delayed. Ubisoft's most of their games delayed for next year. They already stated. So I would have to say most anticipated shit is.
You don't even know what's coming out.
Would have to be like Pokemon, probably. What's the name of it? Pokemon something. It's coming out later on this year, November. I'm really excited for that. I don't even
remember. I have it written down, but I don't even remember which one that is.
Suicide Squad next year.
These are all next year's, guys. Lost Judgment is a good one.
That's the day before. Is that coming out this year? Because that game looks amazing.
That's that game that we think is going to be the Division for real.
Like a survival zombie Division. I hope it does play like that. It's PvP, PvPvE. So, it sounds crazy. Yeah, I don't really have much. Resident Evil's already here. Returnal's here. Mario Golf comes out in a couple weeks. I'm hyped.
We gotta get that. We gotta get on. We streaming that.
Yeah.
We got the Mario Party too, chat. You know what I mean? We gonna be rocking out with that too.
Comes out this year?
What?
Does Deathloop comes out this year? That's a good.
I don't know if it's coming out this year or not, bro. There's so many delays, guys. I know we expected it. Couple pieces of quick news. EA Play is returning this year. July 22nd, there's going to be an EA Play event. I didn't know how much I would be impacted by the summer season of reveals not being around, and realizing that E3 being absent and Sony not showing up or whatever and all that kind of stuff made me realize I really enjoyed that time of the year. That's like our award ceremony, our Super Bowl. So I really want that. So hopefully there is going to be a digital E3. We have EA Play. If we can get to see when the Microsoft event is happening and all that, maybe we could have something to look forward to. But EA Play is July 22nd. Sega, there was some Sonic made fan games. They said they're okay with those as long as they're not for profit. They really don't want people taking donations, which I don't feel is fair. Because she said it's gray area, but the thing is, a lot of those donations are used to complete the project. So, it's not my I don't own anything over there, but I think.
Hold on, people said Far Cry 6. I'm definitely looking forward to.
Is that confirmed for this year? Is it confirmed?
It was supposed to come out in March.
It got delayed.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in March.
So okay, so you know my theory. I'm gonna always remind y'all my theory. It's not a good one either. My theory is that games that are delayed in the beginning of the year that get pushed to holiday season are going to be buggy. I hope I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. I never want to be right about games being buggy or coming out and being garbage ever. I'm not that much of an asshole where I need to be right. But I am concerned because we've seen this too many times with too many games. It's not 100% of the time, but it's pretty often. So that's something to think about. Also, there's a Battlefield 6 reveal coming this June. We don't really have much information about it, so we're kind of just waiting on it. We do know that they're saying there's going to be groundbreaking destruction. That's not the first time we heard that. And there was a couple other things. Ricky, do you remember what they were for Battlefield 6?
Yeah, just 128 players on console, cross-play, cross-progression. You can sign into any console and continue your progression. They got big team battles between PC and console. They got all the modes, all the fan favorite modes, right on a brand new engine, stuff like that. But they haven't really told us the time period. When I was testing some stuff, I was asking them what time period this was because of the certain guns, but it was confusing to me because certain guns are guns that were around during certain time periods. But right. I'm praying that it's going to become a solid experience.
Yeah, come on, boy. Okay. So Battlefield 6. Oh, we forgot to mention that Resident Evil did 3 million copies in just 4 days. So congratulations to Capcom. That's excellent. Capcom has had one of the best turnarounds over the last 5 years of really any company that I've seen. It's just like they just keep putting these bangers out. And another thing that I really enjoy, man, is just being able to play a game, have a moderately linear experience, play it for 8 to 12, 14 hours, and just get off and get to the next one without being stuck on the game for 40, 50 hours all the time. Some games aren't really good enough to most games aren't really good enough to try to make them make it that long. You could have a game that is too long, not for the value but for the content and the experience. A game could definitely be too long. I think my boy Coop put this in the Discord news channel. The Nintendo Switch is getting a calculator app. Pause the music for this.
You serious? You being for real, or?
Yeah. I'm dead serious.
Nice, yo.
It's $10 too.
It's not a game calculator.
It's a calculator that's not free, and it's $10, and it is not Nintendo themed at all. It's just a calculator app for $10 for the Nintendo Switch.
That's fucking garbage.
Who's using a calculator on Nintendo Switch?
I don't know, but that shit is low key trash.
Like, Nintendo get away with a lot. They got away with selling the Labo cardboard box and all that. But what you not going to do is sell me a $10 calculator app. We all got cell phones and everything with calculators, watches and all that. I'll be damned if I get them $10 for a non-Nintendo themed calculator, bro. That's ridiculous. But that's Nintendo for you. Pokemon Snap. I just want to talk about Pokemon Snap real quick.
Yeah.
I'm only 2 hours in. I'm gonna probably stream it again. I'm gonna stream Returnal again. I'm gonna stream MLB. Them are the 3 games that's gonna be, I'm gonna be streaming, man. That game is so chill. It's everything I remember as a kid, man. They did that.
I have it, but I didn't install it.
Bro, you gotta install it, bro. That's the game. It's just fun. And they give you new gadgets to use as you level up. And the Pokemon, as you level up, once you get to a certain level, they react differently when you revisit the world, depending on the day and night cycles, and then depending on the level of your research, and it's just fire to see all these Pokemon moving around, and it's fun. It's really a fun, non-stressful challenge to try to get good centered pictures of the Pokemon, have it be the right size. Have it be that they're doing a pose that you want and looking at you, or that they're glowing, or that there's an event. It was all around fun. The game is super chill. I don't know why more people aren't talking about the game, it's a Pokemon game. Pokemon is a ginormous franchise. I know the spinoffs don't always do what the regular game does, but that game is super duper fun, bro. It's really amazing, in my opinion.
Is it not doing good sales wise?
I don't know if it is or not. I just feel like it's not something that you see any content being done on. When I live streamed it, look at him.
What the?
When I live streamed it, like people didn't even know the game was out. Like if you type in, like when you upload a YouTube video, you could set the name of the game. There was not even an option for new Pokemon Snap. It kept giving me the Snap from 1999. So anyway, what do you want? You can't. You're not going outside. He's trying to get a ride down so I can let him outside. It's Slinky. He don't have his collar on right now. I don't know if he just wants a hug or what. Y'all, he's a big baby. I've never seen a male cat that needs hugs. All right, bro, you gonna get down now, my guy. All right, go out there and beat somebody, bro. Downstairs, I can't do it. I can't have you. And I'm highly allergic to him too. I might sneeze in a second. I can feel the hives coming. I'm itching right now. Anyway, I found an article that said Pokemon Snap was too long. I'm not far enough into the game to say whether it's too long or not. Here's a question. Ricky in chat, what game could have been fantastic if it wasn't so goddamn long? Ricky, go.
If it wasn't so long.
If it wasn't so long. Yep.
Oh, fuck. Because you know me and long games, Persona.
You never, but you didn't even play it to say that.
Shit, because y'all motherfuckers spending 200 hours.
Yeah, but that's what it needed to be.
Nah. Be fair, Valhalla.
Valhalla's a great answer, actually.
That game is way too long for me.
Last of Us 2, I do think I said it. We said it. That the Last of Us 2.
They're saying Valhalla in the chat. Yeah,
it was too long. I definitely say Valhalla purely because while I complained and ran it so much in the middle of the walkthrough for that, when I got to the end of the game and I realized what their story was, I felt like they could have had that be a 20-hour game with the story from the Asgard being the focal point, and then the present day stuff that tied it together without a lot of those extra arcs. The game could have been phenomenal story-wise, because in my opinion, story-wise, it has some of the best plot twists that I've ever seen in the Assassin's Creed franchise ever. It's just that to get to that place, you have to put 60 hours in, and it was filled with a bunch of fluff. If they would have reduced that time down and gave us like a 15-hour Assassin's Creed game, maybe 20 to try to, really help the RPG people that like that part, the game could have been a lot better than it was. It became a drag because of it was too long. Red Dead 2 I'm seeing, Metal Gear 5 I'm seeing, Witcher 3. Witcher 3 and Persona are the only two games that come to mind immediately where I feel like the fifth hour was as fun as the 100th hour or whatever. Mafia 3, definitely Mafia 3 could have been a phenomenal game if they would have just not had us set up each main mission with the same thing in each district. Cyberpunk I'm seeing. Days Gone is another one. I agree with Days Gone. When you get to third camp, the game is great, but it takes a long time to get there. I need a Slinky emote. I'm gonna work on that.
To be honest, I used to say no, I wouldn't even want to disrespect Shenmue 2.
Shenmue 2's
games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, there's some games that are super long with the pacing, but the pacing was very rewarding. It felt good.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about Persona.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, they said Metal Gear because you get to a point where they make you do missions over on it just, I don't know what happened. Something happened.
Cyberpunk, it should have been so reduced that it didn't come out.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the bugs and stuff, the game was solid.
I didn't get my refund because I'm hoping they fix it later on.
No, they're going to. It's fixed. I don't know if it's fixed, but it's a lot better. It's a lot more playable now. But we told people to wait till like June though. Anyway, and then when the expansions come out, I'm gonna get them. I did enjoy the gameplay. There was some stuff that I wish they would have did differently, and there's features that you and I both wish they left in the game. The story was good. It wasn't like the greatest story ever, but I enjoyed the story. I really liked my hacker build because it was absolute cheese, and I was able to sit outside of outposts and just kill people without moving a finger. I just said the stealth was pretty bad on there, and as well as some other stuff, but I don't have a problem with that. 300 hours. What you got 300 hours on? Talia, what you got 300 hours on, bro? Death Stranding, I'm seeing that.
Final Fantasy 15, I think.
No Man's Ass. No Man's Sky is fire, bro. Now it's fire. No Man's Sky is amazing, actually. And I'm not joking. I'm not trolling. Final Fantasy 15, yeah. Yeah, when the Cyberpunk, when they really, because they're reintroducing stuff. I expect somebody did a wall running mod, but it wasn't that smooth. All right, let's move on. Skull and Bones is delayed, Ricky.
God, that shit was a thing. That shit got delayed 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I thought because when we played Sea of Thieves, they fixed the game. That, by the way, that game, like I see my nephew playing it. There's a lot.
I play Sea of Thieves. It got way better.
It's a lot better. And guys, we talk shit, but when stuff is better, we will say something. Like, we
will jump back
on. Yeah, we laughed at that game, but I see my nephew playing it. It looks a lot better. It looks like what we thought it was going to be when it launched. But when Skull and Bones was announced, I was like, okay, well, we'll wait for Skull and Bones. But like now, even that, basically, Skull and Bones to me looked like the ship gameplay from Assassin's Creed games. So I don't expect a whole big experience like that.
Let me see what else you have on this list, because I don't know if you put it down. It was about Activision.
Oh, go ahead.
So Activision Activision came out with a statement. They said they want all their franchise to have the success of Call of Duty, which is obviously a duh. They also have everyone on board working on the next Call of Duty. And there was rumors that they were closing the studios who made Crash, but they came out and said no.
They're working on Warzone.
Yeah. And that they were working on Warzone. That doesn't necessarily mean that if they weren't going to work on it, that they were going to get fired, because there was a bunch of rumors.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell, you know what that says to me? There's fear going on. One is that a game has to be completed for its release date this year, because technically that game should be releasing next year because it's unfinished.
Right.
2, Warzone became a positive and a negative for them, just like GTA 5 became a positive and a negative for them online. Why is your mouth like that?
Sorry, I say zombies ate my neighbors, and I remember this from when I was a kid.
Dude. Oh shit. So GTA 5 became a positive or negative online wise because now we're unaware of what's happening with 6, and will they even bring us something new with 6's online, because we see the success with 5. With Warzone, you kind of fucked up with it's a success. They're making money, but nobody cares for Cold War being in a Warzone aspect. But what you did was you added characters and weapons into Warzone and try to balance that out, because Warzone is the more popular, and you can't really release 2 different ones. You don't want to go to PUBG route release maps. Well, in this case, they're releasing another COD. They got everybody on board. Apex is a huge threat right now.
Yes.
That game is a huge threat right now. Alone on Steam be having like 100 to 200,000 people playing it concurrently, which is a lot. And then you got an Origin, and you got the console players. They definitely now trying to kick it up to high gear to try to get players to play, their Warzone mode, because multiplayer for me is not as popular as what it used to be. Having every team that they have on board with this is showing a lot of fear that, holy shit, even though we beat Battlefield this last gen, but Apex just came out of nowhere, 9 seasons long, and Apex is extremely popular. Fortnite is still in there. Fortnite is still gonna be the top.
Yeah.
But right now, Warzone, they gotta come up with so much shit, and now they got everybody on board, and that's kind of what happens when, over time, we see one shooter kind of dominate for so long. Because you want to be honest, Call of Duty's been dominating since Call of Duty 4, and even though Battlefield had its popularity, the go-to shooter was Call of Duty 4, and then Modern Warfare 2, and then so on and so forth. We're starting to see now when you kind of, you don't change up anything. You have other shit coming out that's now taking over. Fortnite started it, and Apex is doing tremendous. What do you think about that, bro? Every team is on board.
I don't
to
like
try
it.
To get this next COD.
I don't like it because that tells me that like anything else that Activision would have put out, it's probably never going to happen. I don't know if we're going to see another Crash, and that Crash 4 is one of the greatest platforming games of all time. I don't know if we'll ever see another one of those or anytime soon. Tony Hawk, we probably won't get a Tony Hawk 6. I mean, you might, but it just tells me that all their eggs are basically going into two baskets between that and then Overwatch, which even Overwatch, like the director just left. I have concerns when you're putting all your resources into one thing, bro. I don't know. I mean,
is Activision, they own Blizzard?
It's Activision Blizzard, so it's one, they're all part of the same thing.
So Overwatch is part of that team.
Right.
So I be damned if, because they said every studio in Activision's on board. That means Overwatch 2 is right now, I don't think that game is completed either.
It's not completed.
Because people also forget. Oh shit, that shit's loud. People also forget too, sometimes games can be complete, but sometimes they got content rolling out within the next few months that they've probably halfway done with as well to kind of have a pre-rollout. Nowadays, we see it where when the game comes out, then they're starting to work on DLC, which can be an issue because then shit gets buggy and laggy. Mm-hmm. But Overwatch 2, that shit is not looking too good if they're trying to get everyone on board.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not good news. I know for people who may only play one or two games, and one of them is COD and Warzone, for you it's probably a great idea. You know what I mean? But for people who kind of bounce around different games, man, that's not what I want to hear at all. Like if Take-Two Interactive announced that every single studio will work on GTA fans would be excited, but like I'd be bummed out. That means you're not working on anything. So
I don't know everyone's name in the community, but hearing like Nick Merck say it, and he's a big influence. Like if y'all don't know who Nick Merckx is, y'all gotta know. He's on Twitch. He be averaging like 80K playing Warzone, even with Fortnite, and he said it. And when you have guys like him saying that they will jump on Halo's Battle Royale,
yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
That is a threat.
I would be more interested in a Halo BR than Warzone because of the skill level that it's going to take.
Yep.
In my opinion. Halo,
I was negative about it at first, bro.
I'm not.
Like, wait a minute. It might be fire.
And maybe it's because I've never been able to really experience Halo when it was really at its peak. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have an Xbox. But to me, a battle royale like Halo sounds like it'd be a lot more fun and competitive than Warzone because of it's less casual. That's the only reason why I'm saying. I know Warzone takes skill. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I think a Halo game where it's the aiming and having to get that headshot is different. We still don't have much news about Halo. There was an article where I guess an ex-developer had said the game was in shambles and all this stuff. I didn't really want to cover it because I don't know all the details. But by the way, as we were talking earlier, maybe 2-3 minutes ago, I forgot that Biomutant was coming out. Ricky, I'm telling you, when that game come out, you want to check that out. Which game, Biomutant, it comes out at the end. Matter of fact, hold up.
Have you played it?
No, I didn't play it. That game comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, the month is almost over.
And it's THQ. And I gotta support the new THQ games because I'm hoping that they can work on revive Saints Row, the original Saints Row experience, because they said they're working on a new one. They just came back. That game looks beautiful. May 25th. I gotta beat 2 of these games right now before that shit drop. Anyhow, we're gonna run. Hey, look, I'm gonna run a trailer for a game that I'm sure a lot of y'all never heard of. I'm gonna use the bathroom. When we get back, we're gonna talk about.
Hey, I gotta use the bathroom.
We're gonna talk about Returnal and then Sony and Discord. All right, let's do that right now.
Hi, I'm Zaldry Nelson Jr., narrative lead on Skatebird, a game about being a little bird on a little skateboard in a big world and doing your best. Today we're showing off the office level. You'll kickflip over business periodicals, collect abandoned snacks, grind on rails made of paper clips, and really soak in that existential startup culture dread. Your big friend, the human in your life, has a job which sucks. Here. They're depressed. They can't spend time on the things they love anymore. It's a big mood. So, at this point, about midway through the campaign, you have found a way to infiltrate the office where they work in your quest to make their life better, and make space for your big friends to find time to play with you again in the process. In case you were wondering, those are not wine bottles you're grinding on. They're, special juice. The major focus of the project has been finding a way to blend the shenanigans of a physics game with the smooth, satisfying gameplay you'd find in something like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Launching yourself off a ramp, panicking midway through, being certain your fingers or the controls might fail you, and somehow landing end over end. Safe. Coincidences and mistakes and happenstance and split-second ideas resulting in magic. Speeding away with your combo intact, even if it seemed that shouldn't have happened in the first place. You're not quite sure how it happened, but you can't wait to do it again. This process of discovery and messing up and trying again anyway is the heart of skateboard, because sometimes doing your best just means trying it all. Skatebird is coming soon in 2021, and this is just one of the many incredible levels we've got in store for you. So, wishlist it on Steam and keep a lookout. Thanks so much for watching.
These blocks are a familiar sight during March and
I don't know about y'all. I think the game looks cool.
All right, I'm back.
And I will be playing it.
All right, what are we talking about?
Skatebird. I'm not doing a walkthrough, but I check it out. I check it out. I want.
Oh, this game, the game that you're reviewing looks fucking excellent. But yeah, you said Returnal.
Yeah. So wait, let me make sure we caught up on all these. Shout out to my boy Panda. Thank you, bro. Who is Aubrey? Thanks for being my new producer tag boss. Oh my god, send me the tag, bro. Send me that tag so I can hear it. Caleb. Should game devs give more freedom for communities that create mods for their titles? Yes. I just wonder why the companies don't approve of certain game mods. We don't know either, bro. I think it's just greed. Because they tried to start selling, they tried to charge for Fallout mods and it went terribly, actually. It was ass. All right. So Discord squad, y'all get ready because we're going to talk about Returnal here. Actually, we'll do that last. So Sony, oh guys, I look, we say a lot of shit on this podcast, and some of it actually happens one way or another, right? Now I know y'all heard us saying that Discord was going to end up on platforms. However, we thought it was going to be Microsoft. We just knew Microsoft was going to have Discord, and then there was talks about Microsoft buying Discord because Discord was, looking to expand. The talks fell through, but the fact that they were open to it said a lot, because anybody who uses Discord would know that it is really an inconvenience to get into game chats if you have Discord. It's a lot easier to just get on Discord, especially if we're in the cross-play era. So the homies is on Xbox and PC and PlayStation. But if you all get on Discord, it just makes things easier. Y'all party up, cross-play, boom, you in there. But when you got to get in the game chat, a lot of times it's ass, the mic's ass. You can't really control the volumes, the levels are bad. So having Discord on Switch, on Microsoft, on Xbox, on PlayStation would be a W. And I'm hoping that's what happens. But Microsoft they were not able to get the deal. And then we look up last week and I see on the Discord Twitter that they have officially announced a partnership with full integration on PlayStation. And I said, yo, what the fuck? We thought Sony was going to be the last dudes to do it. I swear. I was like, yo, Microsoft's going to get it. Discord's going to try to do Sony, and Sony's going to give them a hard time like they did with EA Access. And then they'll be late. Never did I think that PlayStation would be the first to partner with Discord. I have to suspect that a partnership with Microsoft is going to happen as well, because I feel like that's the next step. It's not. I don't think it's an exclusivity deal. I hope it's not, because the idea is to have that app on all of our consoles. Everybody wins. You can choose to use party chat or game chat or Discord. Discord is the move. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but PlayStation has Discord integration coming.
They can create groups, roles, sign into your Discord account, do the same thing. I just know you better get the fuck out of my Discord with that controller feedback, haptic feedback mic. That doesn't mean y'all shouldn't have mics. Get y'all mic set up right. It's just now it's time. We got Discord. Now if they can update this mic and remove the bullshit from here, be trash.
See, that's what we want. They don't even gotta remove the mic. Let me turn the mic off and have the audio come from my speakers directly. The only workaround for that is to plug a mic into the PlayStation, and then you can get the voices to come out of the TV or monitor or speakers.
You know how fire it is? Like, I could do movie nights with people, and people could be on their PlayStation console.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't have good PC mics, but they have good console mics. So with those people, they'll be able to, because a lot of people, it's a lot of stress for them. Or they have earbuds on with a headset. They don't have to do that anymore. They'll be able to get on a good headset, the Razer or whatever they have that they don't have hooked up to the PC, and be able to get on Discord. That's fire, bro. You know
all PlayStation needs to do, and Microsoft I think has been doing it already, a huge update to allow any external USB mics, headsets. I know keyboards are in there. I think webcams, fully integrated, yo.
Yeah.
Just have it there. You know, if it doesn't work with games because games are too much taxing, then allow it for at least Discord purposes. People can now probably do podcasts, bro, and go live on their console.
The possibilities
so
are
much shit.
endless, bro. Just at Microsoft, we need you to make that happen. I hope it's not exclusive, because that, I mean, really, you know, Nintendo people are less of a concern because they don't really do a lot of the crossplay anyway. But PlayStation and Xbox, you know, there was a time where you could never play with them, and now you can. So we need to be able to communicate with them and you know, on an even platform. You know what I mean? Where it's the same for everybody, and Discord is just that. Real quick, the homie David said, what y'all think about cloud gaming in the future? I like cloud gaming. Phil Spencer still wants cloud gaming on all platforms. Unfortunately, I don't think all platforms are going to go for it. I would like to be able to do cloud gaming, Microsoft's cloud gaming on PlayStation and on Nintendo. Because I could tell you what, man, Ricky I was 10 out of 10 impressed when I got on my phone and played Ori and the Will of Wisp, dude.
That shit look gorgeous. Like,
no lag. It looked gorgeous. The sound was good. I didn't know how they pulled it off.
Dude, I mirrored it to my TV.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
Wow. Like, that shit looked amazing. It didn't even lag.
The only problem with cloud gaming is that not everyone has access to good internet service providers. Some people live in areas where they only have one provider, and their download speeds, and so the companies are the worst. But they're like, we'll give you 100 megabyte download, and your upload is 4, and that's all you can get. That's the best you can get. Between that and the data caps that Comcast might do, cloud gaming is still it's still a great thing, but I don't know if everybody's gonna be able to use it right now. But I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I don't want that to replace gaming the way it is now, because that is what can happen one day. Is everything can be cloud only, no disc. You don't own any of the games. You're playing them through the cloud. I don't want that. And shout out to Google Stadia, sucking ass. That shit is basically dead. Get it up out of here. Trey made me buy 2K on that. I'll never forgive him for making me buy that shit. And they keep emailing me, telling me there's new games. Google Stadia is garbage. It's absolute garbage. Xbox administration. Okay. Last thing. Returnal. So Discord crew, 4 of y'all is gonna probably hop in there. Whatever 4 come in first, we're gonna talk about Returnal here in a second in the voice chat. I'm not gonna do it quite yet. Ricky,
spoilers or no spoilers?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I haven't even got through the first boss because then Resident Evil came out and I started playing Resident Evil. I will be getting back on this. My bad for the train.
You go.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that game is fucking excellent to me because I love games like Dark Souls. Now I got my ass whooped on Neo and Sekiro, so I put those games on the back burner. I definitely want to get back on those, but games like that, have such a learning curve. I love when it doesn't cater to saying, okay, we want to just bring different difficulties for other people to experience. Like it has its own like learning curve to it, just like Dark Souls. The twist to that, what made that game so like excellent for me was, which is also a frustrating pattern too, is when you die in that game, the world changes, enemy types change. Where you might have found a fire weapon or perk or something that could have helped you along the way. If you die, you cannot recover it, and it may disappear to a whole nother section. You have to complete the boss in order to keep your items as you're progressing. That game is so challenging in itself, and it's weird because it doesn't come off as a difficult, hard game like enemy types. It's just they come in droves, like they come in certain amounts, so you got to learn techniques, how to dash and all that. I think some of the perks and stuff that they've added, what are they called? Because I haven't been on it. Leeches, not leeches.
Well, there are leeches, but you
attached to you.
I don't know the terminology yet because I haven't played for more than an hour.
So all right, so basically they got like different benefits, like pros and cons to each of these like perks that attach to your mech suit. One of them might
those are the leeches.
Yeah, leeches. So like if they die, like if you end up dying, one of them could revive you. If you end up, one of them, you may not experience fall damage, but then when you remove them, you experience a con. Like if you remove it, then your health might deplete. Like there's so much variation to this game. It's a lot, but I actually really enjoy it. And parasites, there we go. And they got like such a fire backstory to it. The con is that frustration. Like you gotta get good, man. You gotta tee up. That game is a constant tee up game. There's no dry spots where you're like, okay, let me see. Okay, oh man, let me get past this. Like, no, you have to tee up. Because if you've been grinding for so long and you find that weapon and you die, the amount of times I done turned the game off is crazy. And that's why I kind of like it a lot. How about you?
So
I fuck with it.
So the question for me that I asked, I forgot who I was talking to. First of all, I really like the game. Just want to establish that. The question for me was, what game style is going to basically start to be developed in abundance to take over the industry? PS3, Xbox 360, we got to see an abundance of shooters. PS4, Xbox One, battle royales, and open world games. And now I think we might start to see a lot more roguelikes because they're getting popular. We have Hades, we have Returnal, and there's a couple other. There's some roguelike veterans in my Discord that I'd be able to tell you like 10 of those games. I think Dead Cells is another one. I think this is an opportunity for those games. I would not mind a genre like that storming gaming. I'd take that over very many other. I don't know what game that was just now. So I really like it. Unfortunately, like, you know, having to have your console in rest mode is ridiculous.
Trey got reset it.
His it's not
didn't work for him.
An update coming to your game should not reset your world. You should not be forced to have your game in rest mode. If you decide that you don't want to play Returnal today, you want to play Warzone or Apex or Outriders or whatever you playing, where you are in your progress in your run on Returnal should not be gone. Now I know there's, you know, people save scum and stuff like that, whatever. That's on them. Most of the players are not going to do that anyway. And honestly, you shouldn't give a shit if somebody save scums on the game like that. A lot of people are not going to do that anyway. Most of them. And I'm sure there's ways for them to stop that. But you should be able to do something to keep your run. Because the game forces people to only play Returnal until they beat the game. If you're having a good run. Outside of that, the gameplay's good. Beautiful game. And she moves quickly. You'd be surprised how much of a breath of fresh air it is for somebody to have all that area to cover and to be able to move that fast. I like that. You know, I like that there's a lot of risk involved. You know, you can open up stuff and it could be helpful, or enemies could come out, or it can harm you and give you I forgot what they're called. It starts with an M. Basically, you take nerfs to your character. You know, so everything is a risk on there. Malfunctions. Thank you. They have, you know, dashes and all that stuff. And you know, when Trey said when he was fighting a boss that it felt like Fury, I immediately agreed with him because I played Fury on stream in like January or whatever. In Fury, there's a lot of projectiles coming, and it basically felt like a 3D Fury for some of the way that the phases for the bosses worked. I got beasted, I got my ass. Well, that's definitely one of the ones when you're feeling good about yourself. You got a hell of a run, you got good shit, and then you just die. You be ready to turn the game off, but you're always going to want to come back to it because you know you can beat it. So I think they did a phenomenal job as far as the gameplay. I am going to say, just like any other game, that game is not for everybody. It's not. Everything is not for everybody. I'm sure a roguelike game, even for me, when I played my first roguelike, I was like, bro, I don't like this. I died and I'm back at the beginning with nothing. Uninstalled it, came back to it later, but like that system had to grow on me. I'm sure there's people out there who are just not going to like that. They're not interested in losing all their progress, and I get it. So for people like that, it's probably not your kind of game. You do keep certain like a sword and certain stuff that you need to get through the game, but you lose all your shit, dude. It's not fun losing all your shit. You play a run for 2 hours and get beasted. So it's not did I watch Dashy Games? I gotta check out his Returnal. I know he got his motherfucking head busted. So did I live. Real quick, what we're gonna do, go to the voice chat again. We're gonna Discord squad, bro. I'm gonna get a couple of y'all to come here and tell me y'all thoughts about Returnal before we wrap it up for the day.
Yo.
Oh shit, we gonna shit. You know what I'm saying? John, my boy, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good, bro. What do you think about Returnal, bro?
So I've been watching a lot of people play it, and a lot of people bitch about it as well because of the whole losing your progress. So there are people that haven't played like Binding of Isaac and shit like that. But if roguelikes become bigger and take over the industry, I am not mad at all.
Yeah.
They are some of the most addictive games to play. I played so many hours of Binding of Isaac, and like you would die and you're like, all right, just one more run.
Yep.
Just one more run.
Yeah.
Just one more run. And then it's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and you're going, ah, shit, I got work in 2 hours.
So I never even played that. I didn't even know that was a roguelike.
Yeah. So it's a top-down one though, and it's like a twin stick shooter, and that is incredibly addictive because every run is different, and you never know what you're gonna get. I love the genre. It's such fun games.
Question: do you have any concerns about what they might do if that does take over? Like, are they going to sell revive spots and items and
some
shit?
Companies probably. I think having a save point after a boss on something like Returnal wouldn't be the worst idea, but like at the end of the day though, if people are save scumming it, then they're just ruining the experience for themselves. The fuck does it matter to anyone else?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's not ruining your game. Like you can still enjoy the game how you want to enjoy the game.
Right.
If people are finding it too difficult and they want save after a boss, doesn't hit anyone else.
So one final question, because we're talking about roguelikes and all of that stuff. So there was a big conversation about adding a normal or easy mode to Souls games, and most of the people that play those games aren't going to use that difficulty, but a lot of people just don't want it in the game. What is your stance on adding a normal or easy mode to a Souls game?
I mean, if people want that so they can play through and they can enjoy the story, find out on the lore and all, whatever, it's not going to affect my experience.
Right.
Like, most of the time I'll play the games on the hardest difficulty just because that's how I find enjoyment in games.
Yeah.
Makes no difference to me. Yeah. If people enjoy it like that and they just want to play through the story and enjoy the story, let them enjoy the story.
I agree. I mean, the dudes was really upset. Like I seen the newcomers like, yo, they gotta add easy mode, and they could. I'm not gonna play on that, but other people will.
Yeah, like if people want it and to be able to enjoy the game, cool. But if they're not gonna add it, then it's just not a game for you.
Facts.
Watch someone else play it.
Yeah, that's fact. All right, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. I got to get you on, man. Matter of fact,
hell yeah.
hit me up in the Discord DM so we can coordinate. I'm saying a schedule to try to get you to come back on. I know it's probably later. But...
I'm free every week at the minute.
Okay, well, bet that yeah. Hit DM me anyway, and I got you. We're gonna set it up, bro.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, bro.
All right, cheers, guys.
All right, peace out.
Have a good one, man. Yo, hold on. Who does he sound like? What's the dude who covers Jack Frags? I love that dude.
I never noticed.
Yo, son, he got like that professional voice. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
That's my boy, that John Cool as shit. Debo, what's good, G?
What's going on? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. Returnal. What you think, bro?
So I'm into like these type of games. I play a lot of like Doom and shit. I played every single Doom on the hardest difficulty. So in regards to like what y'all was saying about the difficulty setting, I definitely feel like they should add an easy mode. You know, as I just said, I play my games on like hardest difficulty, so not for me, but you know, it definitely doesn't hurt the experience in my eyes, like, because the people that I know, if I recommend them a game like Doom or some fast-paced difficult game, I still want them to be able to enjoy it and complete it. I personally stopped playing Returnal a few days after it came out because it was like it kept crashing and it would like glitch and I get stuck in a room, and that's why like they definitely do need some type of save system, because I would be like 2 hours into a run and the game would crash, and then they treats it as if you died. So that's a big issue for me. And then as well as not everybody even has the time to just sit on the game for, you know, until they die.
Right.
Like, there's times where I'm on Returnal and my friends want to play 2K and I can't even get on 2K with them because I'm going to lose my progress, basically.
Yep, that's what I was just talking about.
So, that's the biggest issue for me is, like, I understand them wanting you to restart when you die, but it's like, my power can't go out. I can't go to work. You got to really dedicate yourself to the game. And I'm not a fan of any game where you got to basically just dedicate your life to it to get the fullest out of it.
That's facts. So have you played any other roguelikes?
I play a lot of Risk of Rain too. So that's like, to me, is the closest like comparison to Returnal gameplay wise is Risk of Rain 2. And Risk of Rain 2 is because it's not like narrative driven, it works that way, where you know you can just play and lose all your progress, and the way they build the game in Risk of Rain plays better to where you want to restart your runs. You know, when you play Returnal, you don't want to die at all. Like, it literally feels like a nuisance when you come back in Returnal. So I definitely like Returnal gameplay wise, like mechanic wise. And another big thing I feel like it doesn't get enough praise for is how it uses the PS5 controller.
Yeah.
It's the first game I played on the PS5 controller where it hasn't felt like everything is a gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it actually utilizes the features that they brag about pretty well. So I give it pluses in that division, but just not being able to save just kind of kills it for me.
So do you think that's something you're just going to basically just, you know, not play again, or are you going to try to get back on it? You're going to wait for a patch or some changes?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to it. I haven't checked and seen if they patched it recently, because
they did, and people lost their runs. They lost their runs from that.
Yeah.
So I'll have to check it out. I'm definitely interested in finishing the game just because I like those types of like Twitch shooters and like roguelikes.
Yeah.
But having to devote so much time, like I'd have to find some time, like a weekend or something, where I'm not working or doing anything, and just really get into it.
Yeah. All right, bro. Hey, thank you for coming through. That was fire. I was hoping I could get AOT's troll ass in here one of these times. Maybe we'll get him here in here another day, bro. We gonna bring Ronchi, and we actually gonna wrap the show up with Ronchi. And appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
What you said, Raunchy's?
Yeah, Raunchy. Raunchy, because Raunchy, hey, guys, y'all know Raunchy. This is one of our brothers. Raunchy actually beat Returnal with like only like 3 deaths. Was it 3 deaths or 5?
I beat Returnal. I beat Returnal in 8 hours.
8 hours.
With only 2 deaths.
2 deaths. 2 deaths.
Yes.
Oh, that's fire.
And
the game's excellent, bro.
Okay, so get specific. Because we're gonna wrap it up with you. So you take like 2 minutes to get specific about what you really liked about the game.
Okay, so what I really liked about Returnal, like overall, the fact that it was a difficult game that didn't hold your hand. Like there were times when I needed a save point bad, and I had to grind before I could get my save point. Because, like, unlike what a lot of people have been saying, there are plenty of save points in the game. You just have to actually grind and get them yourself. You can't. It's not an automatic save. You have to spend the ether that's in the game, that's your credits, to create a checkpoint at certain. It's on every level, on every floor.
Yeah.
So you can save, but you just have to work for it. But that game's excellent, from the boss fights to the random interactions, locking down the rooms, and bro, listen, I don't play too many roguelike games, but that shit. Sorry.
No, you guys.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, that shit right there, excellent, bro. That shit is excellent, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
So
I honestly thought I was gonna have a more rough time playing that game than I actually did.
That's fucking fire. You beat that shit with only 2 deaths.
Final question. Is it going to possibly be your game of the year? I know it's early, but we almost halfway through the year in another few weeks.
Well, I'm playing Resident Evil right now. That game is excellent too. I say early's top 3. Returnal was amazing, and I'm also thinking about replaying it.
Yeah, Returnal. You play Strikers, right?
Playing it. I haven't played a lot of Strikers. No.
Okay.
I played a little bit of it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I might platinum Returnal. Not gonna lie.
What?
Yes.
Why you want to go and do that? That's crazy. That's insane, bro. Guys, I think that's actually going to wrap up the show. Ricky, got anything you want to say before we go?
No, that's fire, bro. Shit, I need to get back on that. Next week, Mario Golf.
Hell yeah, Mario Golf. Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
Raunchy, I was telling Ricky earlier. Biomutant come out in 2 weeks. I think they might have something, bro. The game looks phenomenal, bro. I'm saying, I know you experimenting with. I know you getting into other games now. That might be one of them ones, bro.
Yeah.
So guys, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. I think this might be the new show format, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I like this. We was going to do Zoom, but I guarantee you somebody's a weirdo. Y'all gonna get us in trouble. I only trust people that's already in the Discord. We got to review new Discord applicants soon. So we probably gonna add about 20 new people to the server. Just be patient, you know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna have to deal with that. The server decides who gets in and who doesn't. Link to the Discord app is in the description. Make sure y'all thumbs up the stream. Maybe YouTube will send out fucking notifications next week. Is anybody streaming right now? Raunchy, you?
I'm about to go live.
I am not. I'm going live soon though.
Okay, Ricky, what are you playing?
I'm about to do a drunk stream on Monopoly.
Okay. Raunchy, what are you playing?
Wash my sorrows away.
I might play either Overwatch or some shit on Facebook.
Let's go ahead and get the Overwatch popping. Man, we gonna go on Facebook or Twitch. You on Twitch or Facebook?
Facebook.
All right, Ricky, what you want? You on Twitch?
I'm on Pornhub.
All right, Ricky's on Pornhub. We about to live stream some porn and some Monopoly and some Overwatch. So make sure y'all come through. I appreciate everybody for coming out. And we're gonna holler at y'all next week. Peace out, everybody. Bye.
Peace.